Well, our Europe editor, Christophe Rebate, is in Athens covering the elections for France 24. We can join him now live. Christophe, we were just looking at pictures of fireworks last night over Athens. It was a clear-cut victory for Syriza.
Absolutely, Catherine. Syriza may not have an absolute majority in parliament, and yet the radical left party has received a resounding victory from the Greek people. Impressive scenes of celebration last night. I heard people chanting revolutionary songs, waving flags. The feeling really that Greece has turned a page, embarked on a new path. But of course, this morning, there are a lot of question marks. How far are Greece's partners ready to compromise with the new authorities? How far is Mr. Tsipras ready to water down some of the most controversial points in his program? Well, I'm joined here on Syntagma Square, Parliament Square, by Kostas Chrysogonos. He's a member of the European Parliament from Syriza. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for the invitation. Good morning.
Tell us first, are we 100% sure that Mr. Tsipras will be the next Prime Minister of Greece?
Yes, we are 100% sure. There will be probably a coalition government with the independent Greeks, the ANEL, which will have a parliamentary majority of 162 seats out of 300 seats of the Greek parliament.
ANEL, the independent Greeks, are a right-wing party. They're, like you, against austerity, but on a lot of other issues, including immigration, social issues. They're very conservative. Are you compatible?
Well, there are issues, of course. But as far as negotiations with the European institutions are concerned, I think that we can have a common course, which is, of course, that we can't suffer, we can't stand any more austerity like the one prescribed to us by the Troika and delivered by the same kleptocratic parties which have led Greece to bankruptcy. I mean, PASOK and New Democracy. And those parties have been ousted from power from the Greek people. The Greek people have condemned their policies.
Some of the proposals of Syriza are unpalatable to Greece's partners. Among them, Mr. Tsipras' commitment to have half of Greece's international debt written off, erased. Now, this is money that is owned by the Eurozone, Germany, France, the IMF. Who is going to pay for these policies?
Well, the over-indebtedness is not a Greek problem. It's a European problem. I would like to point out that in the years of austerity, from 2010 to 2015, the overall public debt of the Eurozone member states has risen from 83% to 95% compared with their GDP. So it's obvious that austerity is not the appropriate means to fight debt, to fight public debt. On the contrary, it leads to more debts, and it leads to more unemployment, to more poverty, and so on. So we've got to depart from the line of austerity. And I would like to point out that in comparison with the United States, which have followed another course, another economic policy, Europe looks very much worse than the United States have achieved. So we need another policy on a pan-European scale. We need to rethink the problem of public debt on a pan-European scale. There have been proposals to cut the debt by a set of methods that wouldn't lead to some people or states.
Let me ask you, are you ready to clash with Angela Merkel? Are you ready to clash with your European partners? Because they are very worried about some of Syriza's policies.
Our aim is not to clash with anybody. Our aim is to find a solution which would be acceptable for everybody, but foremost for the Greek people.
And will Greece remain in the Eurozone?
Of course. Syriza is a pro-European party. Syriza will stay in the Eurozone and in the European Union, but Syriza wants to achieve such terms that will be acceptable for the Greek people.
Kostas Chrysogonos, thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Catherine, back to you in Paris.
Thanks very much. Christophe Rebit, France 24's Europe editor, reporting there for us from Syntagma Square.